Hello and welcome back to Firestorm Games, and you're joining us for our fourth look at the Kharadron Overlord releases. Instead of looking at the floating ships, we're instead looking at the floating infantry. Now this is the Skyriggers box set. This box set allows you to create two different types of units. We have the Sky Warders on the front here, armed with their sky pikes that you can see there. And flipping the box over, you can see the other unit we can produce from this box, which are the Kharadron Riggers you can see here. So pretty much the same with their floating devices, but a few different weapons and also a few different items on there to make them stand out. And on the back here we have the close-ups of different weapons available in the box set and also some painting tips as well. So let's open this up and take a look at the contents inside. Now first of all we have the instruction booklet, which shows you how to produce both the Sky Wardens and also the Kharadron Riggers as well. As with all these rulebooks, they're full colour. All the components are individually listed with a number, which is associated with a number on the sprue. It makes it extremely easy to find these out, what components goes where. You can see here we've got how to assemble the different weapon options that we get in here. The sky pikes, the volley guns, the drill cannons and the sky hooks, and the grapnel launcher as well. So this is for assembling the Sky Wardens. We also get a data sheet here as well, showing you how to war scroll, showing you the rules for these units. And then finally we get the actual Kharadron Riggers themselves. And on the back here we have kind of a bit more in-depth look at the miniatures and also how to paint them as well. So that's the instructions looked at. Let's move on to the sprues. And this is the first one. Now this one contains a few various weapons for these Kharadron Riggers. For example, we've got these sky mines here, which are attached to the Sky Wardens, and they're used to fend off any flying attacks. We also have a few of the individual weapons. We have these kind of chainsaw blades, which are employed by the Kharadron Riggers, and also these rivet guns as well. So you can see these items are very much functional in their form as well as being used as weapons. These can be used to repair ships, for example, and these can be used to cut through the metal sheets that actually make up the ship itself. So you can see a lot more kind of function being used in these other than just weapons. Also have a few additional items. We've got these drills as well, which can just be attached to the sides and hooked on. We've got a few other items on here. So we've got one of the sky pikes used by the Sky Wardens. We've also got the volley gun as well. You can see this kind of Gatling gun style weapon as well. Now on here we also have the other weapon. Now this actually acts as a basis for a number of the other weapons that you get in this set. I think it's the drill cannon, the sky hook, and also the grapnel launcher as well. And basically you just attach a different end to the weapon, and that just changes what it looks like. So this is quite good because, as you'll see shortly, you can actually quite easily just snip this off the sprue, add a small magnet in there, and magnetize the different options out. So that's the first sprue looked at, and let's move on to the second. Now the second sprue contains most of the components that go into making the Sky Wardens. So you can see here we've got the sky pikes of the Wardens, we've got the three heads at the bottom here. Now we did have three more heads for the actual Kharadron Riggers in the previous sprue. They were a lot more techy, they had gas mask attachments and lenses and various other items. These are a lot more straightforward, a bit more like the Archanaut Company members as well. We also have a few of the special weapon attachments as well. So you can see here we've got the grapnel launcher. This again just fits onto the end of that weapon I showed you on the previous sprue. We've got the drill cannon. We've also got the sky hook here as well. And these just basically fit on the end, and you can quite easily magnetize them out. We also get the actual bodies of the Sky Riggers themselves. You can see here the body is very chunky. It's kind of power armor effect that you've got here. Very similar in their style to the Grundstock Thunderers as well, if you've already seen those. Quite bulky, quite chunky, a lot more so than the company members as well. So this is the sprue, lots of nice detailing on here. You can see the vulcanizer pistols there. Again, it's keeping in these themes of these riveted items that we've already seen on the larger ships, so everything's tied together nicely. So these are the sprues looked at. Let's get one of these Skyriggers assembled. So there we have the Skyriggers. Overall, I really like these miniatures. They're very characterful, very keeping in theme with not only the background of the Kharadron Overlords, but also their stylings as well. Lots of steampunky elements. We've got the riveted Kharadrons and the weapons as well. A lot more kind of that fine line between fantasy and also sci-fi as well. So I really like the aesthetics of this kit. The miniatures look fantastic, very well detailed indeed, and also nice and easy to put together. Now, one of the great things about this kit that I've briefly touched on is they actually get a few different options in this set. You can equip them as either the Sky Wardens or the Kharadron Riggers, and also The sprues themselves actually give you quite a lot of opportunity to magnetize the items and switch them out quite easily. If you're switching between a Sky Warden and an Engine Rigger, the only thing you really need to change are the weapons, on the arms, and also the head as well, which can quite easily be switched about and magnetized. Now, my previous gripes about the Kharadron Overlords sets have been the lack of customization options. Now, these sets actually come with lots of different options for weapons and also a few adornments you can add on, such as the various tools and other items that you can attach to these miniatures. So they have kind of almost resolved that problem that we've seen in the larger ships. Now, if you'd like to pick up a set of these for yourself, the RRP is £25. However, they're available on the Firestorm Games web store for £21.25. So a little bit cheaper there. And I'll pop a link in the description below to take you directly to the web store page where you can pick up a box set of these for yourself. If you enjoyed this unboxing, please do let us know in the comments below, and also subscribe to be kept up to date with all of our future videos. So all that's left to say is thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again on Firestorm Games.